NBA. Basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines.
Here we go.
Now, right. Pass to Ayton. He takes it in. And the layup's good off the glass.
Big man puts it on the deck, gets to the cup. Nice.
And here is Chalmers. Knocked loose. Irving with the steal. Jackson with it. Picked up by Banchero. And Jackson throws it down hard.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
That one drops for him.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Right outside. The kick out to Irving. Back to right. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ayton. Good defense by Wembanyama.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Pass to Banchero. And the rejection by Jackson.
The ball goes to your home team.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Just 5 on the clock. And yes, it's good.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
On the wing, Koulibaly. Outside for Jackson. For 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And more than respectable from 3. Banchero stretching his range there. Wow. Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Chalmers with it. Guarded down by Jackson. And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Irving drives in. And Dr. J slams it in.
And I'll tell you what, few forwards have ever had that lightning first step of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles of the defense.
And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time.
First team foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
And anytime you go cross court, there's some risk involved. Not at all surprised that one was stolen. And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock. And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Irving, and Irving throws it down.
What a pretty pass from DeLon Wright. This guy can play one or two, but that passing ability is important at either position.
And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time.
Team foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
So fluid off the bounce. Wembanyama.
And then Irving slams it in.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And the rejection by Jackson. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Chalmers. That one's good from the corner. Chalmers has got 5.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Coulibaly. Off target with his 3. Coulibaly, bounce pass. Banchero with the ball. He's got 5. Left side, Jackson. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Leading by 3. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
Pass to Chalmers. Back to Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Coulibaly. Nothing on the board. And Banchero outside. Wembanyama, what a high release on the 3.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
A shot by Reddish, no good.
Defensive positioning so important, and he could not have played him better there.
Kicks it out to Banchero. No good with the triple.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
At the line for the away team, Mario Chalmers. Shooting 1.
The free throw drops for Chalmers.
For the away team, Mo Shepard.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Drives to the hoop. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Drills it from outside. Wembanyama's got 8 points in the quarter.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Jackson. All alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Mobile.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Pass to Banchero. Launches a three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paulo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. The shot, that's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. Wembanyama's got 17 now.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Chalmers' shot is no good. 1:35 left in the first half. And he bangs it home with one hand.
You know, flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Into the lane. Rejected by Banchero. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. The free throw dropped for Chalmers. Pass to Bitadze. Back to Black. Shot from free throw range. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Black's got his first 2 points.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
And that one's good. Right.
There's a level of determination on that dribble drive by DeLon Wright. Okay, DeLon, we see you.
Here's Black. Pass to Bitadze. Here's the break. Goes up. Finishes the break with a slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Pass to Ellison. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. It's stolen by Shepard. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. It's picked off. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. They're up by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's Black. Pass to Bitadze. Over right. The shot's good from Bitadze.
Oh, check out the handles. They're nasty. Spin move. Had his man grab it for air.
And then Irving slams it in.
DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. He made open. Let me find him.
Now, here's Banchero. He has 5. Pass to Bitadze. Back to Black. His 3-pointers off the mark. There's the call on Kevin Huerter. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
So it's the visitors now. It's a 1-point game. And Irving throws it down. This game has a lot of character here in the 3rd period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Here's Bitadze. Here's Huerter.
The ball goes to the away team.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Wright outside. And finished off by Wright.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Pass to Ellison. Here's Koulibaly. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Right. And finished off by Wright.
Well, you can see in transition, it's DeLon Wright's speed that makes defenders nervous. This guy able to get in transition so quickly.
From deep. Offensive rebound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Paolo Banchero.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
The first one falls. So both teams making some changes here. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Dunn left side. Pass to De Silva. Here's Black. Defended by Chalmers. 4 on the shot clock. Here's De Silva. And the rejection by Jackson.
The ball goes to the away team.
Here's Chalmers. The rebound by Bitadze. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Here's Shepard. And the basket by Chalmers. Chalmers has got 5.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Shot to stop the run, and it's blocked. They get a hand on it. Here's Vitadze.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now here's Herder. He has yet to score. Back to Dunn. To the wing on the left. Vitadze. No good on the three. It's Jackson atop the key. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Black, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Pass to Shepard. Outside for Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And it goes down 2 points. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Chalmers. Pass to Ellison. Now here's Jackson. Back to Reddish. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Up 9. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Now, here's Chalmers. Pass to Ayton. Good on the shot.
This guy has got a dominant physical frame, incredible athleticism. Nice job by DeAndre Ayton inside.
Now, Koulibaly to the paint. Second shot opportunity. Here's Wembanyama. Rebound by Mario Chalmers. And here's the fast break. Chalmers leading the way. Here's Shepard. Sweet little floater.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan. There's plenty of time to get back in. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Pass to Shepard. That one misses. Great defense that time from Banchero. Here's Koulibaly. From outside, off the mark. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Chalmers. And Chalmers slams it in.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
It's tipped. Jackson has the open look. A three-pointer, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Substitution on the court.
Chalmers outside. Banchero right side. Puts it up. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Count that one. And here is Chalmers. Pass to Coulibaly. Outside Jackson. To the middle. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Ayton with it. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
3-second violation. The ball goes to the away team.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
For the away team. Number 2, Jonathan Mobo.
Fires from the line. Rebound by Mario Chalmers. There's 1:54 left to play in the final quarter. Jackson. Pass to Coulibaly. A three. And it's sent back by Irving.
And not many guys Irving's size are this good at blocking shots. Takes incredible timing and athleticism.
Now here's Ayton. No good from the wing. Here's Coulibaly. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Coulibaly. A three-pointer off the mark. Stolen by Jackson. And stolen by Ayton. It's stolen by Banchero. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
And wow, look at the quickness there from Banchero getting the shot up in a hurry.
Pass to Ayton. This one for three. Mobo gets the basket.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Jackson, that's good. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Irving. Here's Ayton. Count that one.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's Chalmers. That's good from 17 feet away.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
And that one's good, Ayton. Stolen away. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce.
Here we go.
Here's Chalmers. Right with the steal. With the drive. Picked it. Here's Chalmers. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Away team foul. Mario Chalmers. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Irving. And Irving powers it home.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Here's Chalmers. It's good from the top of the key.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Ayton into the lane. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, get out of the way. Ayton at 7-1 with room to run.
Here's Chalmers. And right with the defensive effort.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Pass to Koulibaly. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And it's Chalmers missing.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Ayton, no good.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass. Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Here's Koulibaly. And a miss there on the triple. Koulibaly on the wing. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Oh, deflected. Outside Koulibaly. Back to Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
And Ayton gets it to go.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
I mean, did you see the strength and force? I mean, that's what puts Banchero ahead.
Irving for three. Counted from distance. Irving's got 5.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Wembanyama. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
I'll tell you, when Wemby starts driving, how do you stop the pull-up? I mean, there's just no way.
Irving for 3. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. 1:44 left in the...
That is what I'm talking about. Wow. I mean, you talk about it factor, Banchero's got it, man. What a move.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Takes a three. Knocks down the long J. Jackson's gotten his second bucket.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
.50 seconds left in the first quarter here. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Jackson to stop the run. He buries it from 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Up top, Mancaro. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lets it fly. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr.
.16 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Jackson. 4 on the clock. And Caro controls the rebound and the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And he makes it.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. They lead by 2. And we'll be back with you shortly.
18.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Pass to Black. Here's Batase. Uncovered. Nice jump shot.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Pass to Herder. Here's Batase. From deep. And the three-pointer goes. Batase's got 5.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Here's Chalmers. He drops it from range.
0 defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide-open 3.
Here's Black. Tries the 9-footer. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. Second quarter of action. About a minute and a half played. Oh, it's stolen away.
Home team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your
Here's Black.
number 43. Jarvis Ellison.
Pass to Batase.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. And he drives in. And that one's good. Chalmers.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Mario Chalmers. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Black. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Second personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Here's Chalmers. He has 7. He tries for 3. Nails it from 3. Ellison's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Herder. The three is up. Bobo with the rebound. Driving in. Here's Ellison. Hey, from beyond the arc. On target from range. Ellison's got 6 points in the quarter. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Pass to De Silva.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Ellison grabs the board. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pass to De Silva. Beyond the arc. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. On the break. Ooh, poked away. Here's Reddish. Goes back up. Mobo can't hit. They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And BA, you can't afford to keep coming up empty. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Here's Batase. He's got 7. To the middle. Chalmers with a rebound. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic. 46 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Dunn. Back to Batase. Tries the spin move. Here's De Silva. 6 on the shot clock. Chalmers with a rebound.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Up 9. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Right with the ball. No points yet. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Batase. He has 7.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And it's Irving missing. Pass to Black. Back to Dunn. Right side Herder. From downtown, Ellison grabs the board.
And the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
When folks talk about Herder, you hear a lot about his movement, Brent.
Well, one thing you have to be in this league as a great shooter is willing to move without the basketball. It puts a lot of pressure on your primary defender, but it can open up some lanes for your teammates. Kevin Herder, an elite skill working without the ball.
Back to Herder. Spins. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
90 seconds into the second half now. Wembanyama scanning the floor.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
Here's Black. Pass to Wembanyama. Left side, Herter. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Herter up there high to throw it down.
Here's Ellison. And here's Wright from the arc. Connects from downtown. Wright's got 5 now.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now here's Wembanyama. Just 3 to shoot. For 3. Can't hit that one. Here's Ellison. From outside, off the mark. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Done outside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now here's Wright. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. 7 points in the game.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
And so the ball out of bounds. Herter touched it last. So both teams changing it up here. They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
Back to Coulibaly. The shake. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
"51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The 3 from Ayton. That shot off. Pass to Coulibaly. There's the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Jackson on the wing. Drills it from deep. Jackson's got 6 points.
And you know his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
27 seconds left in the third. From deep three-point range. And it's Shepherd missing. Here's Coulibaly. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Coulibaly's got his second basket.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Pass to Shepherd. The 3 from Ayton. That one doesn't drop. But if it goes, well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. They lead by 14. And we're just moments away from the start of court. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Chalmers. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Left side, Koulibaly. Oh, and Jackson with the block. To the inside. Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Wow, Banchero using his size to find a path to the rim.
Irving for three. Fires in the triple.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Blocked! Ayton inside. Another shot. Chalmers with a rebound. In transition, here they come. Shot from the wing. Jackson gets the bucket. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Koulibaly. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. There's Jackson with the three. Buries it from three.
And that's part of what makes Jackson Jr. so dangerous. He's great inside, but can also shoot from the perimeter.
Here's Chalmers. And it's Irving with a rebound. Here we go, all alone. Hits the three-pointer. Wright's got 10 points here in the second half.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Pass to Chalmers. Kicks it out to Jackson. Outside Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Looking to win the run. The shot that time not on target. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Now here's Koulibaly. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. So it's the home team now. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Irving for threes. Another score. His fifth make out of 10 tries.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Tries to spin move. Lets it go. The offensive rebound. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Oh, what tenacity on the boards. Banchero takes pleasure in capitalizing on the offensive glass.
Pass to Ayton. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Banchero.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Irving for three. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreaking.
That free throw good from Irving. Both free throws good from Irving. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Down low. Here's Koulibaly. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Irving. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. Irving's got 16 points here in the second half.
And just a beautiful looking shot from long range.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Launches it from deep. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Chalmers. He's guarded by Irving. From deep, Wembanyama. Shot to stop the run. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Yeah, some aggressive play from Banchero, putting the defender into a bad spot with that pump fake.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
Inside. Oh, man, Carroll throws it down.
I mean, it's incredible. Carroll can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Wembanyama screen. Puts up a deep three. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Bilal Coulibaly.
For the away team, Victor Wembanyama.
And the second free throw is good. And he makes all 3. And so the home crowd treated to a win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time. for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce.
Here we go.
Here's Wembanyama. And Aiden pulls it down. And here's Albuquerque now. Beasley for three. Gets the three to fall.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The three from Wembanyama. Rebounded by Daniels.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Deflected.
Yeah, this is something we might see Carroll work on. Improving his ability to knock away shots.
Here's Leonard. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Here's Chalmers. Launches a three, and again it's Albuquerque from deep.
This team really relies on Chalmers knocking down threes, spacing the floor. That's where he really brings some value.
Right. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound.
Maybe a little overconfidence, trying to go big instead of taking the sure thing.
It's Aiden with the drive. Oh, and the jam by Aiden.
Watch out, DeAndre Ayton coming through.
This one for three. Drills it from deep. Fareed's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Beasley. Screen by Leonard. Beasley misses. The three from Banchero. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
Leonard outside. Takes the three. Fareed grabs the board. And here's the fast break. The three from Banchero. Fareed. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Attacking the glass like a rabid dog. Fareed takes pride in out-hustling guys on the board.
And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
The three from Wembanyama. And Aiden pulls it down.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Leonard for three. Nails it from 3.
Claw getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
Outside Koulibaly. Off target from 3-point range. On offense, here's Albuquerque. To the middle. Beasley outside. Pass to Chalmers. Three-pointer off the mark. Lets the three fly. Sends it home from three-point land.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Drops in the three.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Beasley outside. And he misses the go-ahead basket. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I'd go for it.
Leonard for three. Pass to Daniels. Beasley outside. Nice form on the 20-footer. Beasley's got 5 now.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, Wembanyama. And the three-pointer goes. 5 points in the game.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Screen by Leonard. Pass to Daniels. Charity stripe shot. Had the space there, but it's offline.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
A nice first quarter of play. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Leonard, right side. Out to the right wing. Chalmers. Here's Ayton. 5 to shoot. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Banchero in the post. Pass to Fareed. They grab their own miss. The three. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
An aspect of his game that he wants to improve. Fareed knows he's got to develop his jumper more.
Good on the bucket. Beasley's got 7.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
Here's Fareed. Offline with a 3. Tries the spin move. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Hayden with it. He's picked up by Banchero. Beasley outside. Takes a 3. Pure from three-point range. Beasley's got 5 points now this quarter.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
Beasley for 3. And again, it's Albuquerque from deep.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
The shot by Fareed, no good.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
Here's Chalmers. And the 3 off target. Banchero outside. Outside Koulibaly. Three-pointer on target from range. Koulibaly's got his second basket.
The ability to pass like that will be a must as Banchero's career goes on.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Wembanyama screen. Lets it go from deep. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. There's the steal. .143 left to the second period. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Fareed's got 14 points for the game.
Well, I love how Fareed picks his spots on offense. I mean, when he's in the zone, he does a good job staying after.
Pass to Daniels to stop the run. Connects from downtown.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Ayton. Here's Chalmers. Wing shot on the way. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. 55 seconds left in the second quarter. For three, fires in the triple. He's got 11.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Daniels misses. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Here's Fareed. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And here's Albuquerque now. They trail by 7. They get it back. Pass to Chalmers. Here's Beasley. Money from the wing. Now here's Wembanyama. He's got 11. Little turnaround. It doesn't go for him. On the wing, Daniels. Nails it from beyond the arc. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Up by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Here's Castle. Here's Reddish. And again, it's Albuquerque from deep. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
Here's Black. And he makes it on the layup.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Yeah, really good sign for them offensively. They should keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
Now here's Reddish. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Reddish has got 5 points in the quarter. Driving in. Here's Ellison. Pass to Abdur-Rahim. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance. Abdur-Rahim's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Down low. Here's Batase. Still without a bucket. Outside Reddish. Three-pointer, no good. Cuts off the pass. Batase attacking. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Here's Abdur-Rahim. Lets it go from the wing. That's good on the jumper.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Sinks the tray.
Well, when the 3 ball is falling for Castle, he is extremely difficult to defend.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman. Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Albuquerque leading by 3. There's the triple. And again, it's Albuquerque from deep.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Brewer. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Brewer's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Grant outside. Puts up a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Reddish. Tries a 10-footer. And it comes off the front of the rim. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Here's Brewer. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Brewer's got 5 points now this quarter.
And, you know, Brewer works on these shots all the time. As soon as the ball hits his hand, he's ready to shoot it.
Castle for 3. It's rebounded by Abdur-Rahim.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
There's the 3. He's off on that one. Albuquerque leading by 4. Here's Grant. Uses the glass on the layup. Grant's got 5 now.
This is where Grant loves to do his work. Very confident close to the basket.
Brewer can't hit. On offense, here's Albuquerque. Pass to Castle. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Puts up a deep 3. The shot, no good.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Black. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And so it's Albuquerque with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Inside. Stolen by Ayton. To the right side. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Coulibaly on the wing. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Beasley. Pass to Ayton. To the inside. Daniels misses.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
The offensive rebound. Back to Coulibaly. The 3 is up. Here's Banchero. Boom! Banchero!
Oh, what tenacity on the boards. Banchero takes pleasure in capitalizing on the offensive glass.
Here's Chalmers. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Albuquerque leading by 5. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Beasley for 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Here's Fareed. And the bucket is good.
This is Fareed's bread and butter now. He finishes inside because he stays within himself.
Here's Chalmers. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Beasley misses. Outside Wembanyama. And stolen by Beasley. Pass to Chalmers. Here's Daniels. There's a screen. Shot clock at 5. Driving inside. Beasley. From deep. It's rebounded by Bancaro. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
.46 left in the fourth quarter here. From deep, Wembanyama. And Ayton pulls it down. Albuquerque leading by 3. Leonard outside. Pass to Chalmers. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Chalmers has gotten 4 this quarter. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Beasley. Here he goes. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again. He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw. .44 seconds left in the fourth. Up top, Beasley. Going inside. 6 on the shot clock. Puts one up from 19. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
It's not over yet.
Wembanyama cuts in. Yes!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And an intentional foul right there.
Can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul a lot sooner.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And the second and 2 is good. And that'll put him up 2. And time. Out is called by Nick Nurse. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Wright from the arc. Oh, no good! We're headed for overtime. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Outside Wembanyama. Oh, too much length from Wemby.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
First team foul.
Beasley for 3. Knocks down the long J. Beasley's got 21 points in the game.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Wembanyama's shot is good.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing, dominating on the inside.
Here's Daniels. Pass to Aiden. Beasley outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Beasley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Fantastic athleticism from Brewer there. His arms that go forever, it seems, make it easy for him to dunk it down.
There's 1:59 left in the OT period. Beasley outside. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that ties this game up.
He really wanted to capture the lead there, but on the bright side, at least the game is tied.
Pass to Wembanyama. 4-3. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Back to Leonard. And it's blocked.
And, you know, this is really what Brewer does quite well. Extending out nicely and swatting away shots.
It's stolen by Wright. In transition. And it's good. And tie game. Huge basket right there. On offense, here's Albuquerque. Beasley with it. Pass to Leonard. And they're on the run. Here's Brewer. Outside for Wembanyama. Here's Abdur-Rahim. Here's Brewer. 5 on the clock. Into the lane. Money.
And Brewer, remarkably quick. A speedy player who can get to the rack easily.
And the game has come down to this. They need a score, or you can practically call it quits.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The visitors with the ball. Here's Wembanyama. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Leonard for 3. It's rebounded by Banchero.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
NBA.
Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Bankero outside. Wembanyama screen. It's Bankero with the drive. Oh, Bankero throws it down.
He will muscle his way down the lane. Watch out when Bankero comes tumbling by.
And that one's good. Chalmers.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Wembanyama. 4-3. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from three for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
They get it again. Bankero. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. On offense, here's Albuquerque. Here's Coulibaly. That three's off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Daniels. And again, it's Albuquerque missing. Fires it. The quick look, no good that time. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Shots blocked.
Hey, the terrific instincts and timing that Fareed has, coupled with his reach, that lets him block a lot of shots.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Boy, just a simple feed that time by Mario Chalmers finding the open man.
Pass to Fareed. Shoots over Beasley. Here's Bankero. Back to right. Here's Fareed. Second chance effort. 4 on the clock. Here's Coulibaly. That one's good. This game is all even.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Here's Chalmers. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Now here's Beasley. It's stolen by Wright. Here's the break. Deflects the pass. The finish! And the big dunk at the end of the break.
That time you saw how Leonard surveyed the floor and found the guy with the best look.
And Ayton has got the ball here for Albuquerque. Pass to Chalmers. It's Beasley on the wing. And he packs it down right in the face of Victor Wembanyama.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And that one's good. Chalmers has got 7.
Getting work done inside. Chalmers not being dissuaded by his size.
Inside. And Aiden gets it to go.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
The three from Banchero. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. Here's Beasley. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in. 17 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Wright. And he bangs it home with one hand.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Albuquerque out in front, leading by a point. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Albuquerque.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
Here's Fareed. Back to Wembanyama. Jacks up a three. Ooh, Wembanyama with the silky stroke from three.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Beasley for three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Here's Coulibaly. Offensive board. Right outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Goes back up. Shoots over Ayton. Here's Fareed. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Fareed's gotten his second bucket.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Leonard's shot's good. Now Wright. Pass to Wembanyama. Banchero right side. From downtown. Tries yet again. Here's Fareed. Lots of room. And the basket is good. Fareed's got 6 points. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Pass to Beasley. And that one hits the back iron. Now here's Wembanyama. Oh, sweet move. The big man, Wemby for two.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Beasley misses. Here's Wright. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul of the game. Leonard for three. And again, it's Albuquerque missing.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's Leonard. Blocked again!
Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on. Improving his ability to knock away shots. They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Beasley for three. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Pass to Fareed. Wembanyama screen. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Fareed known for being a great dunker. Give him any room to work with, and he's getting to that rim.
Here's Beasley. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton tucks it last. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Here's Chalmers. He's got 9. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Love to see Chalmers attacking the basket and keeping the pressure on the defense.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Pass to Wembanyama. Wemby driving. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, ferocious on the attack. Once Wembanyama gets into the lane, the defense is done.
It's deflected. Here's Coulibaly. Knocks it down from distance. Coulibaly's got 6.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Goes up on the wing. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. There's the 3. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The free throw no good for Wembanyama. From behind the arc. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. 2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points, closer in to the hoop.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
And he drives in. And there's the lob. Oh, got a piece of it.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
And he gets it back. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Abdul-Rahim. Here's Brewer. Hits the trifecta. Brewer's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
And Brewer has no shame or shyness when it comes to shooting from beyond the arc. And he gets the shot off quickly from there, too.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Here's Black. No good on his first attempt of the game.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Takes a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Reddish has got 8.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Black. Driving in.
Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is coming.
Well, I don't think anybody wanted to be the guy at the end of the wrong side on that poster.
Here's Brewer. And he drains the quick shot. Brewers got 5 points now this quarter.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Grant's shot is off.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
The steal. Here's Abdul-Rahim. Up and in on the layup.
Always easier to score on the break when you can, and Abdul-Rahim taking advantage.
Here's Reddish. And again, it's Albuquerque missing.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Brewer.
2 minutes.
Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Grant with a steal. Here's Reddish. No good. Unable to win this run.
Can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Ellison. Rebounded by Castle. And so Grant will bring it up for Albuquerque.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Out to the wing. Here's Brewer. Buries it from 3. Give him 8.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And it's Grant with a 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:07 left in the third quarter. Sinks the tray.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
Puts up a deep 3. The shot, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Pass to Brewer. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Black. The 3 ball. Offensive rebound from outside the arc. Shot is good by Brewer. Brewers got 11 points here in the second half.
And, you know, Brewer works on these shots all the time. As soon as the ball hits his hand, he's ready to shoot it.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Here's Black. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Black's got 8.
Full team foul. Anthony Black. First personal foul. First team foul.
5 ticks left in the third. He got it up. That one doesn't drop. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Delivering the blowout. All right, we're going to step. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Right with the ball. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Ayton. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Here's Daniels. Cuts off the pass. The 3 from Banchero. And Ayton pulls it down. Down low. They swipe it. It's a one-on-one situation.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Well, he couldn't help himself. Couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
From deep, Wembanyama. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
With one more board, he'd have a double-double.
Imposing his will physically tonight, showing a lot of fight.
Gets the three to fall.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
The three from Banchero. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
Here's Chalmers. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Oh, man, check out the handle. I didn't know he had that in his game.
Banchero outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Banchero's got 8 here in this quarter.
Yeah, boy, the confidence of this young man. Banchero with the moonshot. That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Banchero. Outside for Wembanyama. Spins with the drive. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Here's Chalmers. That one's off. Still out of sync. Here's Fareed. To the left wing. The three from Wembanyama. The rebound by Beasley. Leonard on the wing. An easy 2 on the layup.
Skilled at getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confident scorer.
Fires the 3. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton.
First team foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you want to play winning basketball.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Beasley, that's good.
Great awareness by Mario Chalmers on that feed.
One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Oh, Banchero throws it down.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future. It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
To the paint. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Here's Coulibaly. To the inside. Pass to Banchero. Three-pointer. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. To the middle. Here's Beasley.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Wembanyama. Crafty move. It's tipped. The 3 from Ayton. It doesn't go for him. Outside Wembanyama. From deep. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Hey, nice nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot three.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Chalmers. No good. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory.